I hope everyone is having a wonderful, relaxing Labor Day, and welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and I'm going to say something that I do not say very often, and that is, I was wrong. Kind of. Not really. I was right, but I was also kind of wrong. We're going to get into it. For those of you who don't know, my first video on this platform was on April 7th of this year, and it was about Tyrants Beware. Now, I'm sure most of you have figured out by now, the one thing you don't do around me is mess with people's kids. You just don't. You do not involve people's families. You do not take internet nonsense into the lives of children. And that's what Tyrants Beware did by calling CPS on KFAR for absolutely no reason. I don't care what side of the line you stand on. That is unacceptable behavior by any stretch of the imagination. And the fact he did that infuriated me. One of the things that I am good at is research. And the first video I made on this platform, I identified Tyrants Beware as a man named Terry, and I was right. Now, there were a couple of twists and turns along the way because there were different email addresses. He has a brother named Billy that looks very much like him, but he was Terry all along. So we're going to take a look at that video. We're going to get into it, and we're going to take a look at the real Tyrants Beware.
And you know what we're going to do with the liars? Well, when someone does come in and says that I'm a liar or makes the line of implicating me to be a liar, we're going to play this for them.
You gonna hit me in the face?
What, you calling me a liar?
Except you are a liar, and your very existence is an insult to Major Payne.
Yep.
I'm glad you agree.
So let's get to it, guys. So KFAR this recently week had actually made a post stating that I threatened his kids. Well, KFAR, you might want to look at that post again. Because I said it was about your kids.
Oh, Terry. Did I mention that his name's Terry? His name's Terry, by the way. You are a lying piece of shit. You said that his children would be involved. And the biggest problem with this is you do not f with people's children. I don't care how butthurt you are. I don't give a shit if someone hurts your feelings. You do not f with people's children.
The whole thing is, me, Chris, and Tiffany was on his live stream where he brought out the statement that his 3-year-old child would be able to debate all of us.
And it was in this moment that the butthurt began. KFAR made a very accurate statement as to the intelligence of his 3-year-old versus these 3 dipshits, and he's not wrong. But Terry didn't like to hear that, because Terry is a pussy-ass little bitch.
And I just simply said to him, you're probably right, because he would be able to fight me a little bit better in a debate. So in other words, he was taking what happened in that live stream and lying about it. And I wanted to confront him about it. But we can all guess he's not going to show up tonight, despite the fact that he knew I was going to be missing WrestleMania tonight.
He had his footy pajamas on and everything. He was ready for WrestleMania, and KFAR didn't show up. That's so sad.
He even put it in his post. We've got the screenshots to prove it if he decides that he's not going to say anything. So, KFAR, that was on you, bud. Now, I will tell you there was a little secret in which I put in my last video, which would definitely be something that I've already done. I'm going to let you sweat on it to figure it out before I actually reveal that.
Okay, so that's enough of that particular live stream. That's already an hour and a half of my life that I am never getting back because I had to sit through it the first time. And when I tell you that this man is the worst streamer I have ever seen, I'm not kidding. It's worse than watching paint dry. It's almost traumatizing how bad it really is, as you've seen from just the few clips that I've showed you. Essentially, what the big surprise was, the thing that he is absolutely so proud of, is the fact that he called CPS on KFAR. He took his level of stupidity and petty to a whole new plateau. He called Child Protective Services on KFAR. So right now I'm going to show you a clip from his next video. And this was about 12 hours after that live stream, so about 14 hours ago now. Entitled, "At KFAR Continues to Keep Lying, Let's Debunk Him." Not let's debunk him. Because, why not? Shocker. We are obviously dealing with a Moriarty level intelligence here. So let's take a look at that.
Now, Kfar, when will you learn? I don't deal in lies. That's you and Michael Kaiser. Well, looks like we're gonna have to throw another video up. Let's see my intro.
Nope. We are not watching that intro again. Nope. Sorry. Fuck that.
Are back again once again. So I wasn't going to make another video this weekend, but I was alerted to something that Tyrants Beware said in his live stream tonight. Now, if you remember Tyrants Beware, I've kind of been debunking him for public safety, official misconduct, like the whole week, 2 weeks maybe.
You do mean your own lies, right? I mean, seriously. Do I really have to prove it?
This is my opinion, blah blah blah. I had video evidence to back up that what I was saying was accurate, and what Chris was saying was a complete lie. Tyrants Beware seems to just be towing the line for Chris at this point, but 2 days ago he made a comment. I don't know if it was on my page or his page, but he posted, "Dude, I played the same video 3 hours before you did," in regards to the video that proved Chris was a liar. "This ain't about Chris. This is about you and your mouth. You'll have to wait to find out more information this weekend, but I tell you this, your children will be involved." Yeah, grown people don't attack children, especially when the other person hasn't brought children into this. Now, I haven't brought any children into this. I don't even know who he is because he hides behind a mask. We've got some digging going on in the background. We've got it narrowed down to a few people.
A few people, you say, huh? Well, allow me to say this. Make sure you don't bring your false charges up on a person who is not me. Like I said, you'll never know. I've covered my ass pretty damn well. Good luck.
Oh, Terry. I don't know how you thought you covered your ass, but it literally took me 20 minutes, and that's with stopping, to go make myself an espresso. So, I didn't need luck, like, at all. Although I do remember you had a video. Honestly, I can't sit through rewatching them to find the clip, but there was one where you said that you paid lawyers like $1,000 a piece to see if they could figure out who owned your YouTube channel, and that if they found out that you were going to give them an extra $5,000. Where my money, bitch? 20 minutes with my espresso.
But apparently, tonight he decided he was going to attempt to swat me via CPS, which shows how desperate these people are kind of becoming at this point. Now, I'm going to play the video. It's kind of choppy because this guy's just got the absolute worst Kmart connection, for those of you who remember Kmart, but here we go.
Now, Kfar, you probably are so dumb that you don't know what you're saying, so let me explain something to you. Swatting is when you send a SWAT team to a person's home with false information. Child Protective Services won't be using a SWAT team to come to your home for what I reported on. But since this part of the video is unclear, I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then I'm going to redo it so you got a clearer version of it.
Okay. Well, I've seen it, so I'm going to go ahead and say this. I did not threaten his child. He brought up his child, and I was going to talk about it. But since y'all want to run your mouths, I'm going to tell you. I called... Hear that? I'll say it again. I called CPS on his ass.
Now, I don't know if you know this, Kfar, but I'm going to let you know anyway. I have 50 gigabytes up and down speed, so it's not my internet. It's actually the laptop. I've been experiencing this for the last 2 weeks, so I'll probably be getting a new one.
Okay. Other than the fact that this unhinged piece of dog shit filed a false report with CPS on a fellow YouTuber, because he got his teeny little feelings hurt, the 50 gigabytes up and 50 gigabytes down claim is just absolutely hysterical. Terry, so I'm going to let you in on a secret that does not exist in commercial internet. You are in the middle of nowhere, fucking bumfuck Mississippi, and while you have the selection of like HughesNet and oh, okay, God, and maybe Infinity, you, I'm assuming, are talking about Verizon 5G internet, and don't understand it. That's the only conclusion I can come to, is you have 5G internet and you have convinced yourself that you are getting 50 gigabytes up or 50 gigabytes down, or who knows, whoever sold it to you told you that that's what the speed was and you believed it because you're a fucking moron. But that doesn't exist. Okay? Just putting it out there. That does not exist, just so you know. Continue.
But hey, here's exactly what I said. I called CPS. Repeat that. I called CPS on you. Was that good enough for you? Is it clear? I hope so, because I want you to hear it. I want everybody to hear it, because you're about to find out why I called CPS on you.
I think we all know what kind of pond scum eating, taint sucking lowlife brings children into internet beef with adults. I think it is blatantly obvious at this point that this subterranean cave dweller is so desperate, absolutely desperate, to curry favor with for public safety and his subscribers, that he will do anything for attention. The lies that come out of this man's mouth are astronomically bad. Like how he was going to be a lawyer and he was going to pass the bar in 2 months. How'd that go for you? Because you didn't take the bar exam. You didn't go to law school, Terry. So let's take a look at the public records that identify Tyrants Beware. Starting with his own channel. He posted his grandparents. And he's so stupid that he thinks that just because they have a different last name than he does, that he cannot be identified by his own grandparents.
Now, this would be my grandmother, and This here is my grandfather. Look at there. What is on his hat? That would be a United States Air Force symbol because he is actually wearing a United States Air Force uniform. So, oh, don't worry about it, Freddie. It's already on my YouTube channel. But this is, in fact, my grandfather, William K. Higginson. Ooh, I see why now you want to make sure I hide that because that gives him what my last name is. Oh, damn. Thank you, Freddie. I should have realized that, dude. I mean, really. Good luck on trying to find that name.
The lack of critical thinking skills displayed here is truly remarkable. Like, seriously, absolutely remarkable that you would think just because your grandparents have a different name that you could not be found. That's because they are his maternal grandparents. They are his mother's parents. Of course, he is not going to have the same name. They've had multiple marriages. There are stepchildren involved. But this had nothing to do with luck. This took 2 seconds to Google the obituaries of these two people, find out who their children were that survived them, and there you have Tyrants Beware's mother. From there, it's a process of elimination, narrowing down which of the grandchildren it could possibly be. Here's where it got a little iffy because there are some brothers and they all look alike. Unfortunately. But the nail in the coffin for Tyrants Beware was on his own channel. He had a short posted for an obituary of a girl who worked at Toyota. And he signed the memorial book in his own name and then put it on his channel. That short is no longer anywhere to be found, and it's because after I pointed that out to him, he took it down. Even in the memorial post, he mentions the song See You Again by Wiz Khalifa. Guess what song was in the background of the short? Yeah. So let's take a look at Tyrants Beware on For Public Safety's channel before he was Tyrants Beware.
Well, if you'll let me say one thing before I go, I'll jump off and let somebody else take my spot.
Well, here we just got one more. Kentucky Reacts wants to come up. We're going to add Kentucky Reacts. Okay.
All right, this is actually for Tiff. We actually did kind of a contest between me and Tiff about who would become a lawyer first. I wanted to make an update that I've already finished my internship with a lawyer here in town.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Let me put the camera on. 2 months, I go for my bar exam.
That is
So in 2
amazing.
months, Tiff,
Congratulations,
you gotta have it. That's why I've been getting over on GS's channel and kind of helping them with some of the things that I've learned from the lawyer that I've worked with. And I've actually won 2 cases that a lawyer wasn't going to take, and I actually told him how to win it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for that.
So, yeah. It was an old woman that was accused of DUI, and it was like, first of all, the field sobriety test has been ruled 79% accurate, and any woman or man that's over the age of I think it's 62, isn't even supposed to take that test.
I was going to say, I don't even see how they could expect an elderly person to take that test.
Yeah, well, you
Exactly.
can't pass one of those. You're talking about the field sobrieties on the field. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't pass one. I mean, it's
impossible.
at the end of the day, all it is just an excuse.
Designed
Well,
to fail.
even with me being just 2 years younger than you, Chris, if I take the test, it doesn't matter. I've got the excuse from a doctor that says he'll automatically fail every time because on April 1st, 2017, I was a victim of a hit and run, which caused major brain damage. So I have to be very careful with getting hit in the head. That's why when I sent that video to y'all and said, kind of review it, see if you want to put it on your channel, I wanted y'all to realize that I didn't get it caught on camera, but when the cop accused me of resisting arrest, it was me putting my hand up while he slammed my head into my own vehicle.
I don't know if I have that video. You need to send that to me again.
I've actually sent it to you in an email, and it's on my other channel, which right now I've got it taken down because I was going to make sure that nobody knew what I was on that channel and who I was. That way I can do my little mass deal.
Yeah.
And when y'all did y'all little Meade County what would we call it? A protest.
Uh-huh.
I was actually going to show up with wearing this and doing my
Nice.
other account. If y'all can give me at least a 2-week notice, I can take off from work and I will definitely show up. I've already looked it up. I am 6 hours and 6 minutes exactly
Wow.
from Meade County.
That's a heck of a trip. We're mostly asking for like people who are local, you know.
But if you can
Oh,
make
don't count me out. Don't count me out because I've done stayed it way too long. Never give up, never surrender. And I mean
That's right.
absolutely.
And if I haven't told y'all before, which I think you have, my family has actually served in the military since the War of 1812. And our tradition is within each generation, one person out of each generation must serve in the military. And we have done that. Even
Nice.
my cousins have done it, and the niece, my grandchild that just popped up here, and y'all all waved to her, which she couldn't hear because I had my earbud in.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she's going to be in it, but she's more of a doctor type right now because one of her Christmas gifts was she wanted a doctor's kit. So it's kind of a toss up, but yeah.
Maverick,
Well,
where are
we
you
definitely
at?
appreciate your family's service. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Well, it's our pleasure. I mean, I've sent Tiff a video, I think it was a few days ago, of a guy that actually spoke about the way the world is right now. My family feels like that. And when I see something like that, I got to stand up.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all have gotten a little glimpse of what I've done in my life. And I've already said I'm not proud of it. It's caused me a lot of problems like PTSDs. And I really won't go on and give more details about what it was that I did, but y'all know I'm 100% all about constitutional rights because that's what my family fought for.
Now that you have seen Tyrants Beware unmasked, you have heard that hideous voice and can confirm it is the same one that drones on mindlessly on the Tyrants Beware channel. Here are some screenshots from his girlfriend's Facebook page. Now, these are all 100% publicly available. You do not even need to be a friend to view them. Here she is confirming that his name is Terry, that they work together, and they have been dating since August of 2021. They work together at the Toyota plant because that is also publicly available knowledge. He is not a lawyer. He has not taken the bar exam. He will never take the bar exam because he did not go to law school. I seriously doubt he even finished high school. Again, I don't think Toyota screens their employees very well. Here is also a picture of him and Billy. You can see the resemblance. So it almost makes me wonder if he knows how much he looks like his brother and he hides behind his brother's identity. Little creepy, not gonna lie. I did block out the names of anyone else on these screenshots for the very simple reason, though, even though they are publicly available, it is not their fault that Terry is an idiot. It is not their fault that Terry is a scumbag who calls CPS for no reason for internet clout. It's not their fault. I also blocked out the face of the child that he showed on For Public Safety's live stream. But if you want more confirmation, that is still up on For Public Safety's channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will catch you on the next one.